What is up, guys? North Digital Assets coming at you with another video. This video is going to be on Ethereum, ETH. So that's what we're going to take a look at in this video. If you're a real Ethereum fan, if you like Ethereum, click my logo down here in the bottom right hand corner. See my logo? Click it. Click subscribe by clicking my logo, or click subscribe below like normal. Smash up the like button. We're going to talk about Ethereum today. Ethereum back over $4,000 again, showing a little bit of momentum today. Will the momentum all be gone by tomorrow or the next day? Possibly. We don't know. But right now, Ethereum looks pretty good as far as the momentum today. Let's dive into the Ethereum chart here. What I do like about this Ethereum chart is the Ethereum chart is healthier than Bitcoin by far right now, mainly because, so you have this pattern here where the 20 EMA comes down and the 20 EMA tapped off the 55 EMA, the red line here, taps off it and heads back up. We have that exact same tap going on right now. Will that happen again? I don't know, but Bitcoin had the 20 EMA come over the 55 EMA and it's way down here. So it's a whole nother. Ethereum is healthier on the chart right now, in my opinion, because of that. You haven't got that bearish cross yet with the 20 coming over the 55. It's touching it, but we'll see, wait and see what happens next. Will we get some sort of reversal like this where we start climbing up the stairs again for Ethereum? We get a new set of stairs, a new staircase? Well, possibly. We will have to wait and see what the rest of December brings. So right now, though, we are holding some nice support here. Let me drop in, I can drop in a trend line right here. You can see this same area, which is roughly 3,600, is a very important area for Ethereum in this locally in the past couple of weeks, and possibly in the next week or two moving forward. We'll have to wait and see. But the reason I dropped that line in here, as you can see, it was a previous level of resistance through here and resistance through here, and we since turned it to support by breaking through it. You got this green wick right here, right on it, but this little bit, these days right here, we built that support above it and carried on. So that became a new support level there. And when we fell down, it became very important. We have two wicks sitting right on it, actually. We have a green wick, which you can, well, we've got a couple wicks. We've got 3 wicks in a row here. I guess the last 3 days it's been using it. 2 wicks about right on the line and 1 wick just a touch above it, this middle wick here. But anyways, you've been using that as support. This is that momentum candle from today. So nice to see. What is Bitcoin going to do? Well, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I just released a video on Bitcoin if you're interested in checking that out, since Bitcoin controls the market, sets the tone, yada, yada. If you want to watch that video, I just released that about a half an hour ago. So check that out also. So we will take a look real quick. Let's look at Glassnode real quick. So you can see over the last few days here, December 9th, December 11th, December 13th, December 14th, the balance on the exchange has gone up a little bit here. You can see this little spike here, but I'm not worried about that whatsoever. When you have this overall downtrend starting here, September 23rd, just this cascading down, starting September 3rd, just down, 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 down through here. Very nice to see the balance on exchanges. The supply going down, and again, this is just supply and demand. As the demand increases, hopefully coming up in this bull run here, the supply will continue to go down and it will come off exchanges, fueling even more price action because of supply and demand. So that's sort of what we're waiting on. I do expect this point to, I mean, you have some uptrends back like here, August 23rd, and then it came back up here until August 26th, back down. You had a little bit of chop here on the exchange balance where you just kind of bounce back and forth until you started heading back down again. So that's what we have going on with Ethereum right now on Glassnode. Currently, there are 14 million Ethereum available, 14.3 million Ethereum available on all exchanges. As of yesterday, this is the 14th, and today is the 15th. So yes, but one thing to keep in mind about this chart here is that later, I do believe, when a lot of coins and a lot of the way that this crypto market works is people do not want the coin and they don't want to jump into the coin or FOMO into the coin until it starts running higher and higher, especially like generic retail investors that don't really know anything about crypto, that don't watch YouTube, that don't know anything about crypto Twitter. They don't pay attention to any of this at all. Later, when it's running up, when it's 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, it just goes on a tear in the bull run, which I do expect it to hit at least $14,400 per Ethereum in this bull run. I don't know if the bull run ends in January. I don't know if it ends in March. I don't know if it ends in May or June before a dumpy July, which is possible also. But when the bull run ends and there's any type of blow off top, anything like that, I expect Ethereum to at least go to $14,400, which is the 2272 Fibonacci extension. So my point with this is yes, right now the exchange balance over the last few days has gone up just a hair. That's really nothing when you look at the bigger picture. You see this massive cascade down starting on July 27, 2021, and this here is roughly the bottom of the massive ABC correction during June and July when Bitcoin went from 64,000 down to 28,000. That's all this is. But after that, the exchange balance has just been cascading down. If we actually zoom out and we go all here, you can see this massive cascade down. And so, you know, you see this little spike. It's not really anything to worry about. But I see this cascading and continuing down later when this bull run really gets its legs going and it really gets moving. People are going to be jumping into it at 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. It's just when it goes on a tear, then people will want it. And that's psychology. Why? Is because there's all kinds of things with psychology of wanting what you can't have, and then there's FOMO, which is just the fear of missing out. You think, if I don't buy this, if I don't get into it, it just keeps going up and up and up day after day after day. I should have bought it 2 days ago. I should have bought it last week. I should have bought it yesterday. Why didn't I buy it? And then they still don't buy it, and then the next day it's up even higher, and then they FOMO into it. So that's sort of how that works. Also, this market, you know, over the last couple of weeks, this market has a way of tricking your mind, basically. It's hard to see it. So if we go back to the chart here, it's hard to see it when you're correcting and you're just down, 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 and then up a little bit, and then just down, down, down. And look, that I just created an ABC correction, which is possible for continuation up next. But the market messes with your head, and that's part of how markets work and the psychology of markets. They mess with your head, thinking that it makes it hard to see the upward movement. Say Ethereum's going down towards 3,500. It's just down, down, down. You know, a lot of people, especially new investors, want to sell it when it's going down or on the way down or when it goes down because they think they're going to lose more. But a lot of the time, that's just a healthy correction to go down, to find support, to get that next leg up. So yes, the market messes with your head. So hopefully you guys are doing all right out there. I am not selling any of my holding bags or my trading bags. I haven't over the last few weeks, couple weeks, when we've been in this little bit of a downturn here. If you look at the stock RSI here on the daily where we are, you're bottoming out on the bottom of this blue band. Could we dip down a little lower like this? Sure, but eventually you're going to start some upward movement again on the stock RSI. You can see as a whole, that's what it does. You have some up movement, the down movement, up, down. But the momentum, it never stays down for that long. So you've already come down here in the blue band, came up a little, came back, and you're on the blue band again. How long are you going to stay down here? Eventually there's going to be some upside movement, and you're going to see the upside movement in the price action on the chart up here when that happens down here. Let's see if we can see anything on the RSI here. What do we have? Is that a trend line? Can I drop that in here? It's a little bit rough because we did dip below it, as you can see here. But you had a nice spring back off of it and then some upward movement. So I don't know. But you have held this trend line for the most part here. We've just bounced off it twice, and it's did a W. Usually a W double bottom in the price action is usually a good thing. For example, let's see if we can see anything on the 4-hourly here. Let's reset the chart. Not really. It's a little choppy. But yeah, my point was just that usually when you see a W double bottom, usually that's going to give you a technical target, something like this, where you're going to measure the W and it's bottomed out and you're seeing an upside. So that's just for example. But yeah, that's what's going on with Ethereum overall. Healthy overall. We're kind of zoomed out. You see this little bit of curvature here in the 4-hourly. I'm sure there's 100 different charts with that same little bit of curvature because of the green candles today from that little bit of momentum that Bitcoin had and Ethereum had. A lot of these other coins have probably a very similar chart, but what we need is we need this green line we need to keep a little bit of momentum, keep a little bit of price action to the upside, and get this 20 EMA to really come up, cross it in a dramatic fashion like this, and not just collapse back down. And this here is just chop. So anyways, overall, I am bullish on Ethereum. If we zoom out to the weekly, the only other thing I can say really is, yeah, it looks beautiful on the weekly, to be honest. Let's see here. Do you have, let's see, what kind of pattern do you have going on here? Yeah, so you are still, you're sort of creating an ascending triangle, but this is just like Bitcoin. You have a low, a higher low, and the higher low because the market moves in such unison that that's going to happen, and you have a high and you have these higher highs. But what's healthy about this is you're still sitting right on the 20 EMA. Very beautiful. And in the summer, you stayed much healthier than Bitcoin by never coming all the way down. You didn't really need the 55 EMA on the weekly. You weren't down here, down here, down here, and then came up. So Ethereum's pretty healthy overall. Finding support on the 20 EMA. Let's erase this little circle so we can see clearer, a little more clearly. Finding support on the 20 EMA, you're even wicking off the 20 EMA, which is really nice for continuation. You can see that there. You don't even, your candle bodies aren't even sitting on the 20, you're sitting above it. So that's pretty nice to see. We're just waiting to get that bottom in, get that bounce, and wait for some other things to happen. Is the DXY going to start to head down and take a breather? That would give Bitcoin some momentum. These charts move, they're inversely correlated with each other. Let's go to the daily on the DXY here. Yeah, just a little red candle that we got today. That's all. But yeah, the DXY has been hot, and the DXY moves inversely to Bitcoin for the most part. So will the DXY start to cool off and come down for a correction or not? Will that help us? Will some of the news today help us with the news coming out of the Federal Reserve? Will that help Bitcoin and help the market? We'll just have to wait and see. But overall, I'm bullish. Just patience, patience, patience. It's going to take more patience. I know I haven't done a lot of Ethereum videos lately, but it is what it is. Bitcoin and Ethereum move together for the most part, especially now. They have not decoupled, and could they in the future? Possibly, but we'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Please smash up the like button. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you know anything new about Ethereum that I left out of this video. And let me know if you're bullish down below. And click subscribe down here in the bottom right hand corner. If you can see my logo, click it, click subscribe. And that's going to be it for this video. We will catch you in the next video. Thank you to all my supporters so far, watching, viewing the videos, and hitting the like button. So thank you. And we will catch you in the next one. See ya.